Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are diving headfirst into the 2026 Nissan Frontier to figure out exactly where it fits into your actual everyday life. Whether you're actively shopping for a new midsize truck right now, or you're just a massive fan of automotive engineering, we're going to strip away all that flashy marketing speak and look purely at the hard data. Let's find out what this vehicle is truly built to do, and honestly, what it definitely isn't. And that really is the ultimate question here. It is just so easy to get totally swept up in the hype of a new truck, right? You start imagining all the wild, untamed trails you're going to conquer. But does the Frontier's performance actually match those rugged promises? And more importantly, how does all that aggressive engineering handle the other 90% of the time when you're literally just trying to commute to the office? Right out of the gate, the contemporary styling sets a very distinct tone. Nissan's designers deliberately went with these bold, muscular fenders and a super commanding stance, paired up with sharp LED headlights. They've somehow managed to integrate modern aerodynamic lines without losing that tough, blocky exterior that truck lovers want. Make no mistake, this isn't trying to disguise itself as some sleek luxury SUV. This design language screams strength, capability, and absolute trail readiness. Okay, let's get into section 1, built for the wild. If you are an off-road enthusiast, you are absolutely going to love the engineering here. This is not just cosmetic toughness for show. The Frontier is explicitly engineered to climb rocky trails and absorb some serious impacts. We're talking specialized off-road suspension tuning with heavy-duty components, like Bilstein shocks. Plus, you get extensive underbody protection that acts as literal armor for your vital mechanical parts when you're crawling over completely unforgiving boulders. But hey, it's not just a weekend toy, right? It's fully equipped for serious commercial utility, too. The engineering supports robust towing and hauling power. Whether you need to drag a boat to the lake on a Saturday or haul a massive, heavy load of lumber to a job site on a Tuesday, the Frontier handles it without breaking a sweat. It's got a highly durable bed with versatile payload capacity, giving you real, functional utility day in and day out. Nissan leans incredibly hard on this core brand promise, which means this specific vehicle is designed to handle harsh environments over years and years of heavy-duty use. Look, when you're buying a truck for hard labor or deep woods adventure, you need to know it isn't going to spend half its life sitting in the repair shop. That historical reputation for mechanical reliability and low-maintenance durability is baked right into the DNA of the 2026 Frontier. It is built to last. No, don't worry. You definitely won't be roughing it in the cabin. You get all that durable, rugged mechanics on the outside, but the interior is genuinely built for the modern driver. It prioritizes comfort with a very spacious layout, a fully updated modern infotainment system, and advanced driver assist features. Because let's be real, if you're driving 3 hours just to reach a remote trailhead, having comfortable, supportive seating becomes a massive, undeniable benefit. So here is where things get really interesting. What happens when you take this rugged, trail-ready beast and force it into a tight city parking lot? We have clearly established that it dominates in the wild, but life isn't always an off-road adventure. We have to take a completely impartial look at the inevitable compromises you face when placing this vehicle into an urban environment. Which brings us to section 2, the paved road compromise. Picture this. You're trying to wedge into a compact spot in a crowded downtown parking garage. Suddenly, that commanding mid-sized stance becomes a massive headache. It's just cumbersome to navigate. And that amazing off-road tuned suspension we were just praising? On standard, smooth city pavement, it actually translates to a surprisingly stiff and bumpy ride. Add in a rugged power output that makes your fuel economy lag behind smaller SUVs, and you are for sure going to feel the pinch at the gas pump. And we've got to talk about budget and luxury trade-offs for a second. If you want to make this truck fully capable with all those premium off-road and tech packages, it is going to stretch your budget pretty rapidly. Plus, because the focus here is undeniably on ruggedness and durability, you're going to notice a distinct lack of plush luxury amenities. When you compare it to competitors in the exact same price bracket who prioritize comfort over toughness, the Frontier is a clear trade-off. You are paying for rugged functionality, not a luxury hotel suite.
All right, let's wrap this up with Section 3, the final verdict. When you really boil it down, the lifestyle match is super obvious. You should absolutely invest in the Frontier if you truly need a reliable workhorse. If you're towing, hauling, spending your weekends on rocky trails, and you really value long-term durability and rugged styling, this is a top contender. But on the flip side, if your daily reality is stop-and-go city traffic, if you prioritize fuel efficiency and luxury amenities, or if you just want a more maneuverable vehicle, the data strongly suggests you should consider some alternatives.
So, before you grab your keys and head down to the dealership, you have to answer one brutally honest, highly practical question. Are you truly buying a truck for the trail, or are you just buying an image to sit in traffic with? Match the machine to your reality, not just your aspirations. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.